We're coming to you from another dimension where time and space are no longer constant, but have been affected by a cataclysm long ago by Barnabas the Great. And now we're here spreading the word of the dangers of magic on this podcast. With me is Turniproot the Tall. Would you like to say hello?
Hello. It is a pleasure to be here from our dimension that goes by the name Solariac.
Yes. We've named our dimension, and that name is Solariac. And I would definitely remember that this whole podcast. My name is Lazar the Lazy. Now, Turniproot the Tall has actually spent a lot of time traveling between dimensions. This is my first jump. He's asked me to be a little bit more of the forward speaker for you because traveling between dimensions takes a lot of power out of you, doesn't it, Turniproot?
It sure does. It almost feels like you maybe had a little too much of that the oak leaf that you get from the that one forest.
Yes.
That's very potent and kind of scrambles your brain just a little bit.
We all know that oak leaf. I think in your dimension you call it marijuana, which is an interesting incantation I have not quite heard in
here on the Earth dimension.
Well, there's more to this dimension than Earth, but yes, we are on that planet. Our dimension is called
Solariac.
Solariac. And we wanted to come here to impart some knowledge since Barnabas the Great has destroyed the time and space of Solariac. We wanted to come and give you a warning and to spend this next maybe 30 minutes explaining to you why you need to treat magic with care, right? And why you need to leave the interdimensional traveling to experts like Turniproot the Tall. Go for it, Turnip.
Well, first of all, you're going to have to refresh me one more time on your name, kind wizard.
Lazar the Lazy.
Lazard?
Lazar.
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 No H at the end.
Thelazy. Well,
that was a lot of letters.
Yeah. They have a lot of letters in this planet, in this dimension.
That's wild. But I was just curious how you got here. What was your mode of transportation? Was it the standard quartz crystals and the copper in your ears, or did you?
It was the quartz crystal. Yeah, it was the quartz crystals, copper in my ear, and the newt's eye in my butt. And so
that's fast. I've heard that is very fast.
Yeah. I learned from you, obviously, the best.
Yeah. I got the tricks.
Yeah, you put even larger things in your butt, so I've heard to actually make the travel easier.
More comfortable. Yeah.
It's like sitting in a seat while you're standing is what you always say.
That is what I've...
Yeah, I've heard you say it.
Yeah, I recall saying that.
So if you were to impart some words of wisdom on these poor people here, on the planet Earth in the dimension Twinkle Bus, what would you say to them?
With your ciders, I've noticed a lot of them are getting a little too fruity, a little too sweet, and it's just a little hard to find a good old-fashioned dry cider. Which, in my dimension where I come from...
What is that dimension again?
Solariac.
Solariac.
And it's literally in the phylum of a Solariac. Which is...
I actually did not know that. I skipped class when I was a youngling, when I was a wee apprentice.
The beauty of dimensions is like they truly are everywhere and everything and are infinitely deep.
Yeah.
And the dimension of Solariac is very deep and actually very aerating for the soil here on.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the soil in this area that we're in right now. We're in a small town named Eugene. We're in a small town named Eugene, which was actually the name of an apprentice that I went through wizarding school with.
I remember Eugene. He was a good kid.
Yeah, rest in peace. He didn't make it. Just one too many fireballs.
I thought he went to peace.
No, he's resting in peace currently. Too many fireballs, and now he is in the infirmary called Peace.
Yeah, I don't drink Fireball. I steer clear away from that.
Yeah, it's funny how the people here make a mockery of certain incantations, powerful incantations like Fireball.
Yeah.
Making alcohol off of them.
Yeah, drinking it on ski lifts. This is This is very unsacred
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah, honestly. And then the combination of elements like that, snow and fireball,
Yeah.
that's not a good combination.
Risky business. That's just asking for a dragon to come.
And take your gold.
Oh, no, I just meant come.
Well, that stuff's worth its weight in gold. We know that.
That's true. That's true.
There's a lot of dragon milkers out there that are living pretty large right now.
That is true. I remember my era of dragon milking.
Yeah.
It's dangerous business.
It's dangerous work.
Yeah.
I believe the people here, the most they have to contend with are cows and sheep. Not like us. Yeah.
And they just produce
Milk. Yeah. And wool.
No gold. No gold.
No gold.
Huh.
Yeah. No dragon spawn.
Not very interesting.
No
but
dragon seed.
I get it. A necessity is a necessity.
Well, they haven't discovered what we've discovered yet. So actually, should we? Yeah, well, I'll let you know a little bit of a history lesson about Slavernicus root. Did I get it right?
Sure.
Yeah, and in the dimension of Slavernicus root, we actually had a similar path of evolution as you guys have here in the dimension of Eugene, and we evolved from hunting and gathering to over-industrialization, overconsumption, rampant overconsumption, and then went back to living in harmony with nature, which then unlocked the powers of magic, and then all of these weird fucking creatures started to come out and started to come.
Yeah.
And then we decided, okay, well, if we're going to be attacked by these weird creatures that are coming all the time, we might as well do something about this. And so we learned the ways of magic and have actually regressed to what you would call a more primitive state of living, although for us it's more in harmony with nature and the white juices of certain mystic beasts.
It's sustainable.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. One thing I have noticed between a difference between the two dimensions, planets here, is the psilocybin here is only grows within the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Whereas I noticed on celeriaca root, the psilocybin is actually just in the water, and we got to drink water.
There's an expression you guys have here, it's something's in the water. And it's funny because you guys don't have psilocybin in the water, but you're claiming that something is in the water.
That was a real head scratcher for me when I got here.
Versus for us, we have psilocybin. We never mention the things in the water.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a given. What's another weird thing people do here?
They drive on the right side of the road.
On the correct side, you mean?
No, the right-handed side of the road.
Oh, yes.
Whereas if I recall, it's been a couple millennia since I've been back to celeriac root. Time flies so quickly here, you know.
It literally does.
We don't have roads.
Where we're going?
No.
We don't need roads.
No. And if we do have roads there, we drive in the middle.
Yeah.
Safest.
Well, the horses don't necessarily know their left from right. And so when you're on a horse-drawn carriage, it's just like,
it's a little harder to tell when you have hooves.
Yeah, you're just going to go wherever you want to go at that point. And you just go where the horses take you. Now, dragon riders, they don't have to worry about roads. Didn't you used to be a dragon rider when you were younger?
Well, yeah, I started off in the dragon yard taming new feral dragons. And I think we all know how we tame them.
Yeah.
But it works like a charm. And then, you know, they're hooked for life. They're docile, lazy, easily
coerced. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I've never actually ridden a dragon. I spent most of my time in the hells just kind of seeing what I could do with the different hellspawn and imps. That's why Izzy the imp is right over there. Say hi. And so, you know, that's instead of kind of dealing with dragons, which is why Turniproot the Tall is so renowned and like is actually a wizard of note. You're talking to Lazar the Lazy, who just kind of gets, I mean, I hate to say it, but we're in a different dimension. So we don't really know anybody here. I just let the imps do all the work.
Yeah, you're just in there to get a passing grade. You're not trying to blow anybody out of the water.
I think they've actually just developed an imp in this dimension. I think they call it ChatGPT.
Interesting.
And it just does all of their work for them.
Imp. You have to refresh me on what an imp is.
Oh, that's right. You deal with dragons all the time. So an imp is, imagine just a really small human, but he's red, and he's got devil wings, and like little baby horns. and they fly around. They're basically like mini demons.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
They're a lot more tame than demons. Demons are hard to wrangle.
Yeah, they really are.
Mm-hmm.
I've come across a number of demons in my dragon flying days, but that's just life as a wizard.
Yeah. Honestly, you get faced with so many different things that you don't even know what to do with them. How does it feel being a wizard? Are you comfortable? Would you rather be something else?
Well, I mean, I've never been a filmed wizard before.
Yeah. Being a wizard's not easy.
No, it's takes a lot of focus.
Yeah, to try and think of all the wizardy things to say.
Yeah,
Especially when you're being recorded by modern Earth technology.
Yeah, here I am just thinking about those wizard movies, Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've seen those. Totally untrue.
Yeah, way off.
Way off.
Voldemort, great guy. They just totally switched up the story on him.
Yeah, it's funny how when people here have a hard time saying the name, they think it's like some kind of joke, he who shall not be named and all this. I'm like, dude, that's how you give a wizard his power, is not saying his name. You take away his power by saying his name because now you own a piece of him. We all know that. We all know that when you say someone's name, you own a piece of their soul.
Yeah, that's wizard school, like first grade, kindergarten maybe.
Yeah, first kindergarten grade.
Yeah, wizards have those.
We have in between grades too. Yeah. So, well, I'm sorry for putting you in this position, Turniproot. I know that it's sometimes difficult to know just exactly what to say to the humans here on Earth in the dimension of Eugene.
Yeah.
Would you like to shift gears?
No, it's all right. I think it's good practice.
Yeah. We're not always going to know just exactly who we're addressing or who we are, honestly.
And, well, actually, I really think it would be a little more fun just to, like, mix it up a little bit.
Go for it.
And just be a whatever kind of wizard I want to be. And not be a smart wizard, because Turniproot the Tall is often pretty tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. And often works on Fridays. He's got sucked into this cycle here on Earth. Oh.
You doing human labor?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They convinced me that it's fun.
And is it?
A little bit.
Well, then, I mean, you got to just kind of take it as it comes, right?
I suppose. Most of it, is a good challenge, which I like.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm actually very proud of you, and I'm kind of taken aback by the courage that you're displaying right now. Just being yourself. Oh. Because I know back in Slavicadarius route.
Yes.
You would never actually speak like this. And in private, we've spoken, and you've been candid about like how you actually feel. And now to hear you speak in your true voice is pretty great.
Well, thanks. I mean, that's how wizards really like learn how to cast their spells so well. It starts with the enunciation. So
yeah,
wizard, lots of W's. The more W's you can get into your spells, the better. The stronger they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny, in this dimension, they actually say a W corresponds to a win.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so there are a lot of W's in being a wizard, and it's funny how that works on both ways.
Yeah.
That one's better than There's Something in the Water. There's Something in the Water is kind of not a fan.
Yeah, you can't win them all, really. But like, I suppose you get a couple of them.
You get a couple in your lifetime, and that wasn't one of them for these people.
That's for sure.
So you said you've been working in this Earth Eugene dimension, and they kind of convinced you that it was fun. Who's they?
Well, it's really just most people that need my wizarding skills in the first place. And they need me to like work some magic in their basements.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do they have like a portal to the Underdark or something down there? Or?
Well, we're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
But I have been building.
Oh. And building dungeons.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't ask. I should know better.
That's confidentiality for the client, you know.
Mm-hmm. Confidential. Absolutely. So the people that employ you are the ones that convinced you that it was good work, and your wizarding skills are kind of helping them do.
Well,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I said, well, even though we are wizards, we're still gullible.
Who's we? Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah.
Because for as lazy as I am, I'm also cunning. So.
All right. All right. I see.
Yeah.
Iggy.
Izzy. Yeah, Iggy's over there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good looking dude.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is.
I travel with an entourage. So how long have you been in this Earth Eugene dimension, Turniproot? Because as far as I knew, you were traveling between dimensions. I didn't know you were staying in one.
Well, I do tend to travel. I think I just got a little caught up here.
Yeah.
There was just a few Earthwings that I just enjoyed the company.
Yeah.
We would play cards. We would go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And then one stormy afternoon, those individuals that brought me here just disappeared. And that left kind of a bit of a mystery on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some really hard thinking and wizard work, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these wizards that's even further above me, like really far out there, told me that I need to stay here for a little bit longer to finish what they could not quite finish.
That's really insightful.
Yeah, thank you. On your journey here, you've been here for like 2 days?
Yeah, just about.
Which how long does that feel?
It feels like 2 years that I've been in this Eugene dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's slow.
Yeah. Time moves slow here. I was talking to this witch that I'm very familiar with, and not familiar in the sense of like a summoned animal or being, but this witch and I are familiar, and we've been spending a lot of time together now in this winter. And so in Slavernicus route, it actually doesn't have like these wet, rainy winters like they do here in Earth Eugene.
Yeah.
So dealing with that, especially, coming from where we come from, I was never really had to think about the weather. The weather was just basically
just wonderful.
80% of the time, it was going to be clear out.
Wow.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, you get rain too, but it wasn't like here where it rained for a 3-month, 4-month, 5-month long spurt. And now it's my second year here, and you'd think that I would learn in the first year. Second day, but it feels like 2 years. You would think I learned in the first day, but it's something that I forget pretty easily. As soon as the summer comes around, I start going, oh, this is life. This is how life goes. And then
Oh my God.
you just kind of fuck off in the summer.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden winter approaches, you're like, oh, I didn't do the things that I wanted to do in the summer because I thought it was going to last forever. And so I think now my second day here, probably stay another day at least.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a very full 2 days.
Yeah. It's very full. We experience a lot, us wizards. So, yeah, I think that's kind of been the big takeaway for me.
Nice. That's really nice.
Did it rain a lot in the part of Slavernicus route that you were from?
Actually, never.
No?
No, didn't wane once.
Really?
Nope. We had to make it wane.
With gold coins?
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
All that dragon's milk.
yeah, our agriculture is a little bit different.
True.
Money trees are real there, and you feed a money tree with money. So
Yeah.
it's tough.
Yeah, the efficiency, I don't know too much about. I guess it's got to be worth something if you're doing it.
Well, it's about 1 to 10. The money trees they produce.
Yeah.
But if you don't water them, then they just dry up.
If you don't money them.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I hear you. So Turniproot, sorry, what did they call you in this Earth Eugene realm? Because you've been here for so long, I'm sure they've been calling you by a different name this whole time.
Yes, here I go by Rich. They call me Rich Carlton.
Rich Carlton. Now, is Rich an adjective or a first name?
It's actually a verb.
Oh. These humans, they have such weird customs. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's just like it's the action of my life, you know.
Living as yourself.
Yeah. So they just named me after that.
That's pretty. Actually, I like that.
Yeah.
There's a point for the humans on the Earth Eugene dimension.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Rich Carlton. Should
Thank
I
you.
go by a different name while I'm here on this dimension?
I find it helps for sure for making more connections with the you know,
Yeah.
the standard, the more typical humanoids.
Well, you've been here for so long. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I think it was after my 4th day here, which for the humans is like years.
Yeah.
That's when I picked up my name and I dropped Turniproot because actually it was a group of teenage boys were making fun of me.
Oh.
Yes. And they even made fun of my natural voice. I was like, whoa, little guys, hold up. I'm Turniproot. Leave me alone.
They
I'll
didn't
cast a
know.
big ass spell on you and you'll be in big trouble.
But you held back?
I held back. And
You're a better man than I.
I did. And I took on my character as Rich Carlton.
Rich Carlton.
And I was promptly hired as a principal at a library.
A library of education, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did you have to discipline those same boys who then made fun of you once you became the principal?
I did.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah. And the punishment was they had to talk with a little bit of a accent
Oh.
for about 2 weeks.
Did you have to coach them, or they came naturally?
It came pretty naturally, actually.
Oh.
So that kind of led me to think that they might have some wizardry in them as well. And I've actually since taken on these young group of gentlemen and coached them.
Human people from Earth?
Yeah, it's the first sparkle of magic I've seen.
Oh, this is unprecedented. Write this down for the histories. They're not going to believe this back in Slavernicus root. They're going to think that you're a heretic, honestly, for saying something like this. Do you have any intention of going back?
Well, honestly, Lazar root.
Lazar the Lazy.
Lazar the Lazy. That might be why I haven't gone back. The Greater Council of Slaric Rutius is they may have banished me.
What?
They
A
said
wizard
I
as
was
great as
becoming
you?
too human. They
No.
said I had too many emotions.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I had
They
no
said
idea.
I had empathy. And that does not fly on Turniproot's hometown planet
Dimension.
dimension.
So, wow. So, hold on a second. We are casting this onto what the people here call the internet. I'm pretty sure on Southern Verticus route, they have the ability to tap into the Human Earth Eugene internet.
Oh shit.
They're going to know that I'm here with you. Oh,
Oh,
they're
you
going to
might
revoke my membership.
you might be stuck.
Wait, okay. Sorry, this is a lot to grapple with. So if I have to stay here for more than 2-3 days, how many days have you been here? I'm sorry.
So hear me out. I think the pigeons have the secret. I think they know how to get back. So
Wait, well, it's not that I can't get back. It's that if they found out that I was consorting with an exiled wizard, then they would revoke my wizarding status and probably exile me too.
yeah, and like close the portal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You don't. This sounds very casual to you.
I make peace pretty quickly with my surroundings.
So what do you suggest I do if I'm stuck here?
We gotta get you an alias.
Oh, a human alias. This is what I was asking about.
Devin Donahue?
It's too complicated. I can't remember that. Devin, I like. Can we do something other than Donahue?
Yeah, actually,
forget that.
we probably should.
I like
'cause-
yours. What is it? Ben Dover?
no, it's Rich Carlton, of course.
Rich Carlton. What if I'm Phil?
Bill?
Phil.
Phil?
Yeah.
Fill up.
No, McCockiner.
Phil McCockiner. Well, all right, if you
Or
can
I could be
remember
Mike.
that one.
I could be Mike.
Mike Hunt?
Mike Hunt.
Wow.
Yeah.
That one might that might land you in trouble, actually, though. I think
They don't like
I've
that
seen
here.
in Walmarts, if you get lost, people might call out for you.
What is a
You might
Walmart?
Oh, it's really wonderful. It's full of shiny things and plastic things. We don't have plastic on Turniproot.
No.
Or, I mean, on Celeriac-Rudius.
Is that what? No, this seems to be some sort of forged steel.
Yeah, it's probably Tears of a Dragon.
Yeah. Dragon's milk.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying Mike Hunt is a no-go. Bendover's taken.
What
How about
Samuel Smith?
Sam Smith?
Yeah.
How about Samuel Smithicus?
Sure. A little Greek in him or something?
A little what in him?
Greek.
What's that?
I don't know. Ithacus?
Ithacus. Yeah, you lost me here. I haven't been here long enough to understand the culture here.
We just came straight to America. Oh, yeah. I landed, I want to say, somewhere in the far southeast. I wanna
What's
say
America?
Papua New Guinea. Oh, well, America is, it's kind of like
Because we're in Eugene.
Eugene. Yeah, if Eugene was an offspring of another being, America would be that.
So
being.
America is our parent.
Pretty much.
Okay, the fatherland.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
And Papua New Guinea?
There's a DJ
Oh.
from Australia.
Australia?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
right.
And they would play, obviously, lute, flute,
Flute.
drums,
Oh, dude, the flute. Love the flute.
skin flute.
Not as much. Not as
That's back
passionate.
on Slavernicus
Not
route.
as passionate about that. But no, I think there's actually something quite magical about the flute. I think
Yeah.
flutes produce a certain frequency that
Oh, for sure.
can heal, can open portals,
432 hertz.
can direct pigeons anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know Fimlicus over back in Slavernicus route that he would play the portals to cast his spells.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had no W's. He just had notes on the flute.
7 of them
Yeah.
with
With different
infinite amounts
combinations.
of
Yeah.
combinations. Yeah.
I'm not good at math. That's not why I became a wizard. Yeah.
Well, the beautiful thing about being a wizard is it just comes to you naturally.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't even have to try. In my case, you just get imps to do everything for you.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
As Turniproot the Tall, I always have to duck because here they make things really small.
Mm-hmm.
And being in, well, on this planet, they have many ways to measure.
Mm-hmm.
Really confusing.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
But for the Americans, which is one small group, I'm about 87 feet tall.
Oh, I don't know what feet are, so I don't know a good gauge of. Can you tell me in Slavernicus root units?
That'd be similar to like, I don't know, like 26 wheelbarrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not that tall.
So,
Are you
I
lying on your
swear.
government
No, I
issued
swear.
identification?
No, I swear I'm 26 wheelbarrows tall.
Oh, wheelbarrows stacked within each other.
No,
Understood.
no.
Yeah.
No way. Forget about it.
You're not saying end to end.
End to end, oh yeah.
No way you're not 27 wheelbarrows tall.
Well, the
refuse to
wheelbarrows
believe
aren't
it.
that big.
Oh,
They're like,
20.
about that big.
Yes. Oh, I wasn't thinking about Williams magic wheelbarrows, the ones that contract
Yes.
and expand.
Yeah. Yep. Very similar to.
I've been in Earth, Eugene, America too long.
Is that a job of buttons?
Yeah. Yeah, these were, I actually found these in the last 2 days that I was here.
Are those props?
No, they're just buttons.
Nice.
Some of them are enchanted.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, feel free to
Wow.
inspect. This one
That
has
one's looking
the
kinda
bust
cool.
of Queen Abomina.
Her head is.
Her head is cut
Not
open in
in top-
that one. Her head
tip-top
is cut
shape.
open. So the reason her head is cut open is because of the nature of Queen Abomina's death, actually. So that button is symbolic of the fact that she was decapitated, but not total head removal. It was more like top of head decapitation. So since her hair was her source of her power, they just removed her hair, and she was able to be defeated after that. So,
is this factual?
Yeah. Queen Abominica.
Wow.
Look, I see. Look, this one is actually it says America on here.
Oh,
Like the fatherland you explained about.
Yeah. Rich Carlton's home country.
Rich Carlton. That's a classic name. Honestly, I'm a little bit jealous that you got Rich Carlton and I didn't.
We can come up with. There's one out there for you.
How about Fuzzy? What if my first name was Fuzzy?
Like your last name was Wuzzy.
I was thinking Bottom.
Fuzzy Bottom.
Fuzzy Bottom.
Fuzzy Bottom. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Actually, and in Eugene, this particular little town, it might fit right in.
They like Fuzzy Bottom?
Yeah, Fuzzy Bottom. I think you might have something. You might want to start going by Fuzzy Bottom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, should I call you Turniproot or Rich moving forward?
Oh, whichever one you want, Willie.
Okay. Turniproot, I feel like Slavernicus is calling.
Yeah.
I need to face this Council of Wizards. I might be back very soon.
All right, best of luck.
I'm going to need your help acclimating to what life is here in America, Eugene, Earth.
Right on. Well, I'll bring lots of women's and let's hit the
women or lemons.
Women's.
Oh, nice.
Well, I don't know. Hit the dimensions.
So, one last thing before we call it. I believe this will be being put on somebody else, another Earthling human, their internet channel, they'll call it. When we say channel, we're thinking about channeling energies from other dimensions. I guess you guys channel information and videos into different devices.
To switch between the channels, that's magical.
It is magic. Well, you guys, this device is not connected to anything. So what I need to do, I think we need to address the people who are watching this and kind of encourage them to do certain actions that is standard on this platform. What is that again?
Like when they like stuff and follow?
Yes. Can you do the whole rigmarole? Because I'm not sure.
Oh my God! From the bottom of
Hell.
Turn Up the Tall's hell. We'll be really grateful if you guys just smash that like button, that follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
Rewatch a few times. Share with your friends and family.
So when you're about to fall asleep, you take your phone, or your phone's probably charging. Take your computer and put this video on.
Very soothing.
Just play it. Well, play it with the volume all the way down if you'd like. It still counts as a view. So
yeah. Yep.
Sharing this with your friends also really helps the channel. As far as I know, the two humans that take care of this, very quality gentlemen, by the way. They're actually out there philanthropizing and helping people right now, donating their time, their money, their energies, their blood, their sperm, all those kind of plasma.
Yeah.
And so there's basically not going to be anything left of these guys the next time you see them, but
they're going to be really tired.
Yeah. And, but still, for their sakes, if you guys don't mind actually sharing this with people, I think that helps more than anything. And if it's not that great, because this is our first time doing this.
Yeah.
Then, hey, feel free to leave a comment. Even if the comment's negative, still helps the algorithm.
Oh, yeah. Lay it on us.
Yeah. Actually be as negative as you want in the comments.
Yeah. Or you could be kind of like indifferent, and just talk. It doesn't have to be related to this.
Yeah.
We'd love to have a conversation.
Strike up a conversation with somebody else in the comments. Don't even make it related to the video.
Yeah.
Why don't more people do that?
Yeah, come on. It's a space just to talk.
It's a self-feeding system right there.
Yeah. I like it.
Should we close this portal and this transmission and everything?
Yeah, just like get a little clap and like puff of smoke and we're gone.
Yeah, sure.
Like
Let's do a nice little clap.
Little